Well, first off, any question like if I hired you today, what would you do, or what would you do first type questions, or first accomplishment, that's always a good sign. Maybe some people already have it, they ask everybody, but either way, it's a good sign that somebody might be thinking, I might hire you. So that's kind of good, I guess. The key on this question is it can be kind of a trap question because the natural tendency is to jump out and say, oh, I would do this first, or I would do that first. And the key to that is you don't really know what you would do first. Unless through the interview process they actually told you specifically, you will do this first. Then you'd say, I would do this first, and here's how I would go about it. But in most cases, you don't know. You would be guessing. So you don't want to guess. Because what if you guess wrong? Then the interviewer might think, boy, this person doesn't know how to prioritize. They don't understand this well enough. So don't fall into that trap. What you want to do, and really the kind of a good answer to this question in general, is to ask either one or two things. Either ask, well, what are some of the key projects? What are some of the things that you see as a priority? And kind of get engender from that, though they might not give that to you. They want to see your opinion. But what I usually do to approach this question is to take a step back and say, I need to first identify what is the highest priority. And I need to identify what I'll accomplish first based on, listening and working with the organization, and then attack that head on. So it might look something like this in that particular example. Well, one thing I know about being new with any company and being new, hopefully maybe with your organization here, is I don't necessarily come in with all the answers or know exactly what's the highest priority. I'm coming in from the outside. So the first thing I would do, and maybe my first accomplishment would be to start talking to people, you or whoever my boss is, and the other team members, and really understand what is the key priorities, what do we need to work on first, and then go from there to start taking steps and taking action to accomplish those great tasks or challenges or projects that we're working on. But I think that's so important to come in and really listen and understand without just kind of acting just without any kind of plan around it. Okay, so you see that example? Give an example. I give the example how I would come in, really learn the lay of the land, learn it quickly, and then taking action from there. I wouldn't just come in, bossing people around or doing stuff. I would have come in like, all right, what do I need to do? The key on that is you want to emphasize that you're still going to hit the ground running, but you want to come in like saying, you don't want to come in as I'm the know-it-all. You want to come in as I want to learn, I want to understand what's going on, but I want to help really, really fast.